Run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back. About this time, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
6:30.
On play action, Rodgers. A short throw to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Jacksonville's gamble on Ingram getting back to peak form was a smart one. Career best in catches and yards. Basically gave their offense another big-bodied receiver to go to, as they did there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Brought down by Willie Gay.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cook running right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now 3rd down and very long.
feet. Hey, you got this.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. Attack. Hey, Sunday.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
15.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's great seeing that type of run from ETN. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, here's Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll run with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Back north. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
And the 1st down, the Chiefs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, 57.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. Hey, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Attack. Easy. Hey, Ripland.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. 26. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, take 26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, Liz. Check 30.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Jaguars 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They go Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
At the 18-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Foye Sade Aluakin coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Jaguars 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, 88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll run again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Jaguars 3.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for Jaguars.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Back north. Jump out.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Kirk. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Rodgers directing traffic. Going to change the play. Rodgers now on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Get 300. Get 300. Inside. Go to 50.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this out past the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's 26. Jaguars first down.
On play action, Rodgers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Calvin Ridley. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
26
at the 44-yard
50.
line.
Hey, you block over here.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Returning it, Johnson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow, yellow. Hero 15.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That ball caught. It's Rice. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up.